Good morning, everybody. It's Brian in Tennessee. And if anybody saw my first video, I was talking about JBHOLSTERMODS. They sent me a holster, this guy right here, that was in theory supposed to fit a Canik Mate SFX. Now, I took this video and I posted a link to it on a Facebook post that JBHOLSTERMODS had. And within 48 hours, I got an alert from my USPS app saying that somebody in Hadley, Massachusetts had printed a shipping label for me. Now, of course, I haven't talked to anybody. I haven't called JBHOLSTERMODS yet. Nobody's reached out to me. Aside from posting a link to my first video, I haven't talked to them at all. So, of course, life. And the soonest I was able to call them was today. In the meantime, I've already gotten the other holster. But I call them up and I'm like, hey, I just want to make sure, did y'all mean to send two holsters, or, how did you? So their computer system was down, and the customer service rep says, well, while we're waiting on that to reboot, why don't you tell me a little bit about what's going on? So I start to explain, and as soon as I said Canik Mate, he says, you're Brian. What the hell? The customer service rep knows my name. I was like, how? He says, well, you posted that video on our that video link on our Facebook post. He says, I'm the one that sent the second holster. I figured we probably just sent you the wrong one by accident. So, I wanted to make it up to you and make that right. Now, when have you ever had an issue with something from any company? You put out a post, and without so much as a phone call, not you calling them, not them calling you, not them responding to the post, nothing. They just instantly send you a replacement. And that's just completely unheard of. Completely. Normally, it's you call customer service, they say, yeah, send us that one back, and then we'll send you another one. No, they didn't wait, because right here's the first. Here's the replacement. By the way, yes, I'm sending this back to you tomorrow. So, but now this one you can see actually does look more like the Canik Mate, and the light's definitely right. So I'm talking to this guy, and I'm like, well, I promised you guys if you did well, and you did, that I would post a retraction video. So I thought, it would be great if I could put out this customer service rep's name. You'll forgive me, please, for the video. So that, I thought, well, his people there at work might want to know what employee they've got that just went. I mean, to me, that's just above and beyond. Seriously, for any company, anywhere. And so I asked him his name. He says, hey, I'm John. I said, okay, what's your last name, John? He says, Brulette, John Brulette. The JB in JBHOLSTERMODS. I'm actually on the phone. The customer service rep that answered the phone, the guy that read my post on Facebook, the guy that sent me the replacement holster, and I mean fast, is actually the owner of the company. So how many times have you ever called in to talk to customer service and actually got the owner of the company, and without even looking at his computer, knows your name? I'm not some professional reviewer. I don't do this all the time. That was my very first YouTube video. This is still only my third, and it's still basically all covering the same company. Later videos will actually cover other things too. If you've seen these videos, if you've enjoyed any of these videos, found them informative at all, please like and subscribe, because why not? Help a brother out. Just the same way that I'm going to try and do for the company that, you know what, I'll call it an accident, I'll call it a mistake, because that's really what it seems like. But made up for it, I mean, that fast. So this new holster from JBHOLSTERMODS actually fits. Okay, you can see right there. Oh, I forgot. Internet RSOs. Yes, the mag is loaded. You know what? You're probably never going to see me with an empty mag. Chamber is empty though, so you don't like it, go watch another channel. Just kidding. Stay on my channel. So this holster fits. I mean, perfectly. You can see it's molded really closely to the slide, pretty close to the body. You know, and the most important thing that, if you saw my first video, that I talked about was video's main job, protect that trigger. Well, let me tell you something. I am not getting into that trigger. Okay. The issue with being able to drop my magazine, you know, if you try hard enough with any holster, you're going to be able to drop your mag. I actually went back and proved it to myself with a couple others. But I'm here to tell you, if you want to do it with this one, you're going to have to work for it. You really are. So, zero issues out of this holster. Now, if you can see here, but straight out, right back in, extends fully, holds securely. Okay, great holster. JBHOLSTERMODS, John Brulette. I mean, I really can't say anything more. And the guy was just as nice as it could be. I mean, really. Gave me a little bit of insight into the company itself, how we started out, rented some warehouse space, and then, you know, rented enough space to actually be able to work, and buying molds from these guys and buying the, you know, materials from other guys and getting into the whole customization thing. And they really are, if you go to their website, again, they do have just a drop list of guns that a lot of people are not going to carry holsters for. And, you know, then you drop below that, and there are just, even just the little clips, okay, even belt clips and in waistband, out of waistband. There are so many different options available that they have. So if you have a preference on a type of clip, I do, whether I'm out of waistband, in waistband. I prefer a paddle out of waistband. I prefer, I think they call it a foamy clip in waistband. But they have various different options for those. They have a drop-down list of every light and laser you can possibly think of. But if your light and laser is not mentioned there, they also have a space for you to describe, tell us what make, tell us what model that your light that you have for your gun is. They've got a lot of different colors, not so many prints, but a lot of different colors, really cool colors too. But they also have, it says right there, hey, look, if there's a print that you want, here's the email address. Email us a picture of the print or whatever it is that you want us to put on the holster, and we'll get back to you and let you know what, you know, what the cost is and all that, and we'll do that. We'll do that for you. We'll get that on there for you. Now, additionally, they also have another button for custom, which is, you know, not just it's, it's this gun that to me is common because I see it every day. Um, but with the combination I've got on here, because there's so many different optics, there's so many different lights, there's so many different guns, who can possibly have everything? And some things, just nobody makes that options package, in a holster. JB Holsters are willing to do it, even if it's some off-the-wall gun that you can't find anything for anywhere. They've got a space for customization as far as you tell them what make and model your gun is. You tell them what make and model your light or laser is. You tell them, give them the specs, give them the breakdown, send it to them, and then they'll reach back out to you. And he's telling me how he would go. He's giving me a breakdown on how he would go about making holsters for those. And there's so many different holster companies out there, but not a lot of them really do a lot of in-depth customization, and that's really where JB Holster Mods really wants to shine, and really wants to capture that niche market. So, given the success of my Shield Easy holster that I got from them, and the success of this great Canik Mate holster, John, brother, I cannot thank you enough. You definitely have a friend in this channel, and I like that you do send out business cards with all your holsters. So I've only got a couple so far, but I'm going to be able to hand those out and say, hey, look, you're really looking for one? There you go. You can't find it somewhere else? Man, contact these guys. Get hold of John at JB Holster Mods. Man, they're gonna do everything they can to take care of that, to hook that up for you. If you've got an issue, dude, I mean, I don't think there's going to be an easier company anywhere to be able to deal with as far as customer service issues or questions or anything like that. And he did ask me, John, if I had anything or any concerns or anything that I wanted that I should reach out. The 1.5-inch foamy clips for your concealed carry holsters. Any way you could possibly come up with 1.25 inches? Again, I carry concealed 5 days a week in a suit. That means dress belts, real skinny little 1.25-inch dress belts that the 1.5 inches just kind of, they end up, the gun travels across my back for half the day. It's really annoying. I have to keep adjusting it, but it's just one of those things that if you're carrying concealed and happen to wear a suit, you just kind of suck up. But again, big shout out to John and to the rest of the guys over at JB Holster Mods. This is my retraction video, man. This is it. I cannot thank you enough. It was great talking to you today. It really was. I was so lit up that my wife was actually sitting beside me, videotaping me being on the phone with John. And I'm like, what the hell for? She goes, because it's rare to see you that excited about something and about talking to somebody. So I had to document it. She just wish I was a better editor so that I could put in a clip of me with John on the phone. But again, the holster is great. I'm going to get this guy sent back to you first thing tomorrow, boxed up. And man, really, thank you so much. And I promise you, I'm going to be reaching out to you in the future because I guarantee I'm going to come up with something else that nobody else has done. You know what? Even if I don't. Now, they also have a full line, again, Tier 1 retention holsters are what I use. They also have a full line of Tier 2 retention holsters, which my other favorite holster company doesn't do Tier 2 holsters. I don't personally have any, but this might be a really good excuse for me to try them. Great pricing. Do I need to say customer service again? I don't think I do. But JBHOLSTERMODS, go to their website, give them a shot. You're not going to be disappointed. And remember, bad people do bad things primarily at night. Be ready for them. Lights, lights, lights. I'll talk to y'all later.